Hey everybody, welcome back to Planescape Torment. We are back once again to continue the journey that we just started last time after a lot of talking. And I want to remind you, last time we talked about, I said there was a note. There was this note that I saw and quickly closed before starting the stream, before starting the recording of the video. This is not a stream. And I couldn't find a way to see that again. So I actually tweeted at Beamdog, the people who created the enhanced edition, and asked them if there's a way to do that. And what I needed to do was outside of the game, edit a Lua script that's also, by the way, called Baldur. It's called Baldur.lua. You edit that script, and there's a variable there that you that sets that thing to never be seen again. So I set that back, and then we can read this. We can look at this, which is really nice. So welcome to Planescape Enhanced Edition. Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition, I should say. We can't tell you how proud we are that Planescape has gathered such a following over the years to allow this return to the multiverse and all its wonders. On behalf of the original team and the team at Beamdog, thank you. To provide the best experience for both our longtime fans and newcomers, you can select from one of two playstyles. The original option for those that want an experience as close as possible to the original Torment, and the enhanced option for those who seek the functionality present in previous enhanced editions. Feel free to choose whatever one suits your tastes. You can customize individual settings in the options menu. Chris Avalon, which is, I believe, the original game designer who also went over a lot of the stuff and made the most changes. Or not a lot of changes were, but some of them. Yeah, so I'm gonna not touch this and go with enhanced, which is what we went with originally, and I think we didn't really touch most of the things. I just wanted to show you that because I think it's part of what we're playing. We're not playing the original, we're playing the enhanced edition, and it's relevant. Resume life, I believe. Yes, and it immediately resumes. So, yeah, we just talked to... So we just talked a bunch to Dahl.
Right.
And I think I can, like, attack... How do I need to select this, and then I need to...
Die.
Okay, cool. I can kill stuff if I want to. This doesn't have anything in it. So we can kill stuff just for experience, because we can. But if we kill too much of them, it'll be bad. But we can still do that, and we want to, so... I'm not sure how bad it's going to be, but let's find out. Okay, no, we are getting experience, and I'm all for killing the zombie workers. They're zombie workers, who cares? And we get experience for it, so like I'm all for doing things that I don't feel are bad or good, but give me experience. I'm a very much give me all the experience kind of player. Yeah, okay. So we talked to him, and he was we just kind of went through it. Q? Quick save. Okay, Q is a quick save. Okay. There's no sneaking, right? Or is there? Spell, special ability, no. Dialogue, select item. I don't have any items. And other than that, there's not much. There's a triangle earring, which I want to identify, but I can't. Tattoo. I can also have a tattoo. But I can have statistics screen. So my lore is 13. If I go for him, what is his lore? He has lore 2, so he can't really help me much in terms of lore. So that, never mind that. Hit points, armor class. Lower the number, the harder it is for enemies to hit you. Yeah, his armor class is, because he's a floating skull. So he might as well have some good freaking, and he's a fighter. Might as well have a good, yeah. This huge corpse is standing silently in a corner of the room facing the wall. Judgment condition body died recently. The freshly stitched number. The corpse looks like it's serving a librarian for its carrying a stack of books. And examining the books. The books appear to be old mortuary ledgers, none of them of any particular interest. As you search through the text, however, you notice a loose page folded between two of the books. You're suddenly struck with the feeling that something tucked in there to hide it. Take the page. Gained item. The page doesn't look like it belongs with the ledgers. It looks like it belongs in a logbook. The tear is clean, as if with a knife, so you suspect the page was removed on purpose. Read through it. You take a moment to read through the page. It's a list of dead bodies brought to the mortuary and logged in a receiving room. All the entries appear to be recent arrivals. Note, to read notes, books or scrolls, place them in your inventory, then right-click them. Take the page with you and leave. Receiving log page. This ragged page looks like it was cut neatly out of a book. It is written on a tight, crabbed script. This number, 5th night, drunk, chest wound, cause of death, mauling, Abishai, collector, pox, 3 common paid, no possessions. 5th night. Oh, so this is the number of the corpse, I believe, and this is the date in a way? I might be wrong here. 5th night. Dissected corpse, cause of death, indeterminable, age of shell prevents identification. Collector, fraud, 3 commons paid, no possession, stripped, knife marks evident from dissection. 5th night, scarred shell, cause of death, indeterminable. Scars do not appear to be cause of death. Shock trauma, collector, fraud, 3 commons paid. Possessions, logged, fist irons, 13 commons, middle table receiving room. Is this us? This might be us. Dissected corpse, number 2, cause of death, indeterminable. Age of shell prevents identification. And there's an asterisk. There was an asterisk above as well. Collector, fraud, 3 commons paid. Possessions logged. Knife marks evident from dissection, but the dissection was not thorough enough. Copper earring found lodged in abdomen. Earring has been locked in southeast preparation room. Have an initiate from the 3rd circle examine it. It has strange markings like those on contracted worker 79. Okay, so I already want to check Contracted Worker 79, which is one of the zombies. And I want to go to the southeast preparation room. Skeleton, cause of death, indeterminable. Age of shell prevents identification. Collector fraud, 3 commons paid, no possession, stripped, knife marks. As with the previous entries, these shells fraud has brought also show signs of having been prepared. I have asked the initiate Amorc launch an investigation into the matter. Furthermore, entry 16542 is one of Farad's gang. I have seen the individual before. I would ask Emmerich to pay heed to how the men died. Tiefling, male, cause of death, slash marks, discoloration of wounds are consistent with grave rot. Ghoul claws? Collector, Farad, commons paid, no possession, stripped. That is interesting, and I quick saved, and I can kill him now. What is I would love to know, not gameplay, where's my gameplay maybe? Assign keys? Yeah. What is the keys to action? Attack is A. Okay, attack is A. So, okay, attack, and it will attack with my standard weapon.
What's up? Yeah?
He has a special ability, Litany of Curses. What is this? 50 feet, 10 seconds per level. One creature, mark and draw upon his repertoire of insults to taunt an opponent into lowering his guard and attacking. The target suffers penalties to hit and damage when enraged. This spell cannot target undead creatures. Magic resistance does not affect the spell. The target does get a saving throw versus spells to resist the effect, however. While the target is taunted, the target suffers a -2 to hit and -2 to AC and -2 to damage as long as the Litany of Curses is in effect. Can only be used by Mort. Okay, interesting. But, okay, so...
Sure, why not?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so A will be that. Do I have some kind of map? I do. Receiving room, stairs up, down, southeast, southwest. I want to southeast, so I want to go all the way around. Okay. Ooh, I like this effect. I gotta tell you, I like it. Makes sense to me. Eye of any. So we have to keep going in this direction. Okay. Q. Okay, he doesn't seem to come up and talk to us, so we can search the place first. This stench coming from this corpse is truly nauseating. Someone split open this man's chest and it is yet to remove internal organs. Okay, so here's an interesting... So here's a little interesting tidbit. In recent games, recent CRPGs, such as Pillars of Eternity, for example, the newer games, basically, you see how Mort is much closer to here, but since I'm holding both of them and this guy's the leader, the nameless one is the leader, it'll go with the nameless one all the way. In more recent games, Mort would go there, which makes way more sense. Okay, this is 1 and 2, so I can just do this and go with Mort. Done. The eyes of this corpse are set close together. The eyeballs themselves are slightly askew. One face to the left. Okay, don't you get dizzy? I was talking to you. Yeah, he's not going to say anything, but you always want to check, apparently, if they have anything on top of them. Another corpse in a stone slab. There's no indication of what the body died of. Examine the stitches. Okay. Has been stitched to his forehead and its right arm. In fact, the skin of the spieling corpse has been sewn up with so many stitches, the skin looks like a bizarre street map. Examine the stitches. The stitches encircle the corpse, running from its arms across its chest up to its neck and into the damp mass of white hair. As you follow the crossroads of stitches, you notice someone has jammed a needle into the corpse's forehead. The needle is attached to a thread stitching up the side of the skull. You could probably unravel it if you had something to cut the thread. Cut the stitches with your scalpel, then pull out the needle and thread. So we got item and experience. You slice the thread neatly with the scalpel, and then pluck out the needle and pull the stitches out. As you do, the skin covering the forehead peels back to reveal the corpse's chalk white skull, where, to your surprise, the number 78 has been chiseled. Oh. So this is 78. Two different designations there. Examine the corpse again. This heavily stitched corpse is shuffling lazily back and forth between two slabs. Although the number 506 has been stitched almost all over its body, the skin on its forehead has peeled back from the skull, revealing the number 78. You got two different designations there. The corpse stares right ahead, oblivious. Leave the corpse in peace. So this one talked about contract was 79, not 78. Okay, so it's not the one I'm looking for. This is not the zombie you're looking for. Their barrels contain murky liquid. It smells like a cross between vinegar and formaldehyde. This chalk white body has been drained of blood and treated with an embalming fluid. A neatly stitched seam runs down the corpse's chest. 905 has stopped dead in its tracks. Judging from the condition of its left leg, it looks as if some sort of tomb rot or corpse mold has eaten through its knee. The corpse is wobbling unsteadily back and forth, trying to keep its balance. Try to help the corpse balance. You reach out to the corpse's left arm to help it steady it. As you grab its arm, however, the corpse suddenly sways to the right, and you end up tugging the corpse rather than steadying it. Chief, you might not want... There is a crack from the corpse's left leg, and the body falls like a dead tree. Its torso strikes the stone flagstones and shatters like a rotten melon, filth and ichor gurgling from the cavity. To your surprise, no one seems to have noticed the corpse's collapse. And even stranger, the left leg remains standing where the body was, as if at attention. After a moment, the leg falls over with a wet thump. As you gaze upon the putrefied remains of the corpse, you notice that its left arm seems intact. It has snapped from the torso during the fall, and it doesn't appear to have been touched by the tomb rot. It has spread through the rest of the body. I wonder if I could make use of that arm. It's a... Oh, I can use it as a club. Okay, so this does 2 to 4. This is 1 to 3. I'll use it as a club. Oh, even look, it looks like a club, doesn't it? You can't see how much gold I have. We have 13 gold at the moment. I just wanted to let you know that, but yeah, this is kind of funny. Nothing else we can do here other than talk to Ivane. To Ivane. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck make her appear as if she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Greetings. The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs. I said greetings. The woman makes no response. I think the dusty chit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we? What's wrong with her hands?
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins, usually because some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one demon or another. Makes some of them addled in the head, and addled looking, too. Okay, so I'm gonna... Cannot save while in dialogue. Now I'm not in dialogue. I'll quick save, then now I can talk to her. Said greetings. And now we can tap the woman. The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are a rotting yellow, with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation, and she frowns at you. Greetings. She doesn't... Okay. She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leaned forward, squinting, as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You, she clacks her talon fingers together, then makes a strange motion with her hand. Find thread and embleming juice. Bring here to Eileen. Go, go, go. You have been given a quest. Yay, our first quest. Or first side quest, to say. Quests are displayed in your diary. Blah, 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 blah. You can see quests. Show more. I've had some questions first. What's wrong with your hand?
Updated my journal.
She turns away. She makes no sign that she heard you. I think the dusty chip might be a short of hearing. Okay. So I need embleming fluid and thread. This is needle and thread, but I need embleming fluid. Embalming fluid, not embleming. Embalming fluid. Where can I find embalming fluid? Embalming fluid. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm gonna keep these alive for some reason, for no particular reason. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. The number 821 is carved into his forehead and is blah blah blah. Melhammer from the body. So, as you adjust the zombie, it blinks in surprise. What? Are you not a zombie? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
The zombie's trying to respond behind stitched lips. He has peculiar, half frightened, half angry expression. Who you? What you want? So, like, I'm asking the questions here. Zombie, tell me who you are, or I'll make that disguise a reality. Who are you? Doesn't seem to have heard you. He looked up and down for a few moments, then frowns. What you do here? His eyes narrow especially. You spy on Dusties? Can you help me out? He is silent for a moment. Why should I help you? Then nods slightly, if he's understanding. Maybe we could help each other. What do you want in return? Because I won't expose your little disguise. Who'd much rather disguise himself as a corpse than... Okay, show more. So I was actually told by people in the comments to actually click show more to see more, which is really weird for me because I kind of wanted to scroll automatically all the way down, but I have to click show more, so I need to really be aware of clicking it, and I will. It's hard because I'm so not used to it. You look like someone who'd much rather disguise themselves as a corpse than be one. That reason enough? I don't want to be mean. Because I won't expose your little disguise if you help me. He looks at you up and down, wondering if you can take you. Stares at your scars, then decides against it. You can escape through portals. Portals? Portals. The zombie waves around the area. Portals everywhere. Can you show me one of these portals? The zombie nods. You want out? Go to Arc on first floor, northwest room. You need fingerbone. Shape of crook. He holds up his index finger and bends it into a crook. When you have key, go to arch, jump to secret crypt, and can escape from there. Secret escape route. He nods eagerly. You can rest there. Crooked fingerbone. Where am I going to find one of those?
My journal.
Journal updated. He shrugs. Must be one round somewhere. Look in storage rooms on upper floor. Maybe there. All right. Add other questions. I'll check upstairs for this crooked fingerbone, then head to the first floor to one of the arches in the northwest room. Got it. But I want other questions. What do you want to know? Where was the portal you mentioned again? Do you know someone named Farad? Fuarad? The zombie frowns briefly in thought. Me here, he live in hive somewhere. He shakes his head. Not know where. He frowns again. Dusty's very, very mad. They not like Farad. Hive? Slums outside this place. Why don't the dustmen like Farad?
My journal.
He's a collector. Brings debtors to Mortuary. Sells them to dustmen. Brings lot of debtors. Dusty's not know where he gets debtors. Thinks he's putting Burks in dead book. What? He's saying this Mort is responding. He's saying the Farad Burke has been selling a lot of debtors' corpses to the dustmen. That's what collectors do. They gather dead bodies and sell them to the dustmen. Sounds like this Farad been selling so many debtors that Dusty thinks he's been putting hivers in the dead book before their hours up. You know, killing people. I see. There was something else I wanted to know. So I gotta tell you, my throat's not too hot, which is why I have some tea. We're 20 minutes in. I'm going to try my best and see, but if my throat gets too bad, then we're just going to stop and maybe do another one on Sunday. I know that the times have been completely random, but a lot of stuff has been going down. So we'll see when we make more episodes. But for now, let's keep going because I'm okay for now. I see more questions. What do you want to know? Do you know someone named Fraud? I'm missing a journal. Have you seen it? Do you know some Burke peel you? What? He wants to know if somebody robbed you. Probably what happened. I see. There was something else I wanted to know. Can you tell me anything about doll? There's nothing. Scribe. Old. Yellow. There's nothing more. I suppose. I want to know something else. How did you get the book? How did you get to look like that? Me good at disguise. Me also got scars. Me wore lots of embleming fluid. Me make good zombie. The zombie giggles through stitched lips, then taps his head. Dusty stupid. Stupid. Yeah, they're the stupid ones, alright. The sarcasm is evidently lost on the zombie, who nods eagerly. Stupid Dusties. Me make good zombie. Can you disguise me as zombie? Doesn't that hurt? He looks at his scars. I ask you the same questions. Me, it not hurt much. Claps his chest. Me, tough. Pretty good. Can you help me disguise? He looks you up and down for a few moments, mumbling to himself. Me need jar of embleming fluid. Points to the scars on your chest. And some needle and thread. I'll think about it. Other questions? How did you get to look like that? Never mind, I have some questions later, don't go anywhere. Okay, so both of them, so he can disguise me as a zombie with embleming fluid, needle and thread. I've got needle and thread, but I need embleming fluid. So let's try and get embleming fluid before we go to the other floors, which will probably have people who want to kill me. So disguising as a zombie would be nice. Though I do have Mort, but I guess Mort is, he's Mort. Jar of embleming fluid, there you go. Another jar of embalming fluid. The door is locked. We can go upstairs, however. The container is locked. Okay. Okay. So, we have... So, we can go up here, which is interesting. Can I go up here? I want a quick save. Yes, I can. Mortuary, 3rd floor. So, the thing is, I've got 2 embalming fluid and only 1 needle and thread. And I kind of want to return to both of them. But I need another needle and thread. So let's first see if I can find another needle and thread and then not need to choose and can either give those things to both of them.
Done.
Oh, what is that? Charcoal charm. What the hell is a charcoal charm? Special resistant to fire. Charcoal is a charred bone fragment of some sort. Scratching, so faint you almost missed them. Protects the user against flames and extreme heat. Okay. So I'm going to make a big save here. At the beginning, we've got 4 quick saves and an auto save. Okay. New save, please. 3rd. Okay, that's 3 and then 3rd floor. Okay, nobody's attacked me yet. Looks like it's bound for the crematorium. They don't immediately attack me, so I'm not immediately hostile, which is nice. Iron Piber, Dustman request. What is this? 1 to 6 crushing. Can Mort actually have anything? No, he has Mort's bite. And that's sort of it. A default tackle, the only amount of damage you can do is bite is relatively small, allows him to attack quickly, which can infuriate any mages trying to cast a spell. Oh, that's a nice note. Thank you for that note. That's cool. I got my crushing, and this is also crushing. Pry open doors, chest, and even occasional reluctant rib. To use the pry bar to force a locked door or chest, select it as a weapon and then attack the container. Although the pry bar is specifically intended for such use, you can attempt to bash open a container with any weapon, including your fists. Okay, so there was one that was locked. Container is locked. Are you telling me something?
Forced it.
Yeah. Clot charm, and a bunch of money. What is a clot charm? Heals 9 hit points. Resistance to slashing and piercing. So basically it's just... It dissolves and spreads through the user's bloodstream. It's basically a heal. Quiver, and these are quick items, so I would just take that as a heal then. Skeleton worker. Meaty head was clearly severed at some point. A number 79 has been cut into its temple, circumscribed by a fanged circle that appears to have branded on its forehead. Examine the fanged circle. The fanged circle looks like it was branded on the corpse's forehead long ago, presumably before it died. It might be a religious icon of some sorts or a rite of passage. You notice that one of the recesses between the inner fangs has a small triangle within it, as if some special significance.
Updated my journal.
The corpse makes no reply. It looks like it's too far gone to answer any of your questions. So, doing anything later? This animated skeleton smells horrible, as if it had only freshly stripped and prepared. Its jaw and major joints are tightly bound with leather straps, and a rough smock has been thrown over it. The number 1221 has been chiseled into its forehead. Have you seen these skeletons walking around here? Why the smock? I mean, it's not like you have anything to be modest about. The skeleton makes no reply. Great talking to you, Bones. Stay healthy. Wonder if this Greybeard would mind if I borrowed his body? Greybeard? You know, geezer, old filler, yellow dog, old. Well, I don't think he's in any position to object. Why not take his body? Mort studies the skeleton for a moment, then shakes his head. Nah, I'd need a fresher one than this, and something with a little more dignity. This one's all creaky and fractured. And you're not? Oh, you're a sack full of laughs, Mort glares at you. Besides, you're one to talk, Burke. Mirrors beg for mercy when you're around. Oh yeah, at least I have all my parts. Mort snorts. You're not quite sure how it manages without lungs. Let me tell you, Mort. There's nothing more satisfying than walking around, swinging your arms, breathing the crisp air through the lungs. It's great to have a body. I'll have you know that helping you escape the preparation room has now been added to my growing list of regrets. Mort snorts again. I should have let you rot some more, that is. Glad you feel that way. Let's go. I mean, I don't know if I just actually pissed him off, but that was funny, so I approve of it. I do want to bash in. I didn't know that I could bash in containers. I do want to bash in the container. And we're going to talk to this lovely fellow. Saw you doing anything later? I do want to go and bash the container that was downstairs, and since loading times are 0, whoop, we're going to do that.
I'm gone.
I don't know which one of these was locked. This one was locked. Container is locked. So, boom. Bash successful. Bandages and ancient copper earring. The copper earring looks ancient, oddly enough. There doesn't seem to be any hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. A series of strange grooves have been carved on the inside of the earring, however, which might merit a closer examination. If you're ever capable of examining an object further or performing an action on the object outside of the world screen, a use button will appear on the object. Yeah, so we can do this, and then we can take a look at it. Looks extremely old. It looks like it was meant to be worn, but there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. There's a series of strange grooves on the inside of the earring. Insert your fingernail into the notch that matches where the triangle was pointing in the fanged circle you saw on Zombie 79's forehead. Okay, cool. 1 second. Examine the grooves. The grooves are evenly spaced along the inside of the earring. Upon closer examination, they remind you of small fangs. They're definitely man-made, but you can't figure out what they were intended for. Oh. You hook your fingernail into the third groove from the top and press it inwards. As you do, there is a click and the top of the earring snaps open. Not only can you wear the earring now, it also looks like the secret compartment inside the earring. Shake the earring, see if anything comes out. You shake the earring, but nothing comes out. Whatever was hidden in the earring is gone now. Discovering the latch in the earring will now allow you to wear it. In addition, the secret compartment may make the earring more valuable to a merchant. Put the earring away. Sure. I don't know what exactly, like, how that helps us, but sure. I mean, why does this have a question mark next to it? Like, do you see how this one is a question mark and these don't? Like, a question mark like these, but I can't actually click it because it's like, it's like over here. The device looks like some sort of sewing machine, arms with hooks, tubes, metallic threads hang from it. Okay, this is something else. You will need a key. Really? Boom. Bash failed. Okay, so it either works or doesn't. And there's no point in continuing to try and do that.
Done.
Let's go here instead of the other way. skeleton worker, and there's a dustman over there. Number 784. Yeah, it's not like they're gonna say much. Could talk to the dustman, could also just walk around. No need to talk to them. You there, hold. Okay, now they finally notice me. Dustman regards you with a stony gaze. Are you lost? No, I'm not lost. I had some questions. If you're not lost, what is your business here? That is none of your concern. Leave quickly. That is none of your concern. I'm afraid that is my concern. Mayhap the guards can loosen your tongue. The dustman takes a step back. It looks like it's about to summon the guards. Snap his neck before it can call out. Summon them then. I'd like to meet them. You are not fast enough, and the dustman dodges as you lunge for him. All right then, and then we have to fight. I don't want to fight him, so we are not going to do that because I don't want to fight them.
All right.
I'm gonna pass on the fighting. Can I walk quietly? There's no sneaking in this game, is there? No. It's just trying to avoid stuff by just trying to avoid it, sort of, and making some quick saves. You there! Hold it! Oh, there's a dustman. You there! Hold! No, 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 no. Is he chasing us?
I'm gone.
No. Nope. Haha. I didn't hold. Cool. Just stealing stuff right now. Hammer is nice. And save. Skeleton worker, zombie worker. The number show more. Yeah, I'm not gonna read. Like I'm first looking if there's anything that I can actually say, because talking to them does absolutely nothing. So if there's anything that I can actually do from that, otherwise it's going to be a ridiculous amount of reading. Oh, show more. The skeleton has either seen a great deal of combat or has fallen down one too many staircases. Both its arms and legs have been broken and rebuilt with the aid of leather straps and thin iron rods. The front of its skull bears the number 863, but the back of the skull has caved in, forming an empty cavity. You notice that someone has taken advantage of this and tucked a rolled up piece of parchment inside the skull. You slip the parchment out of the worker's skull. Oddly enough, it looks as if the skull cavity is intended to store messages. A tiny string is attached to the parchment from a hook bolted inside the skull, as if to keep parchment from accidentally falling out. Unhook the string, take the parchment. You unhook the string and glance over the parchment. It looks like a reminder from one of the mortuary custodians. Judging from the note, the skeleton seems to be a walking messenger of sorts. As you take a second glance at the skeleton, you realize it has stopped in front of the slab because it can't figure out how to move past it. Note, to read notes, blah, blah, blah. Examine the skeleton again. Sorry about taking the parchment. Great to talk to you, Bones. Mortuary reminder, dustman request. Oh, did we read the dustman request? I don't think we have. Junk is... but they seem pretty useless. A hammer is another crushing thing. Whatever. And we can put the scalpel over here and use the hammer. Ooh, look. We move a bit because it's too big. Mortuary Sanctum key. When using keys in Torment, you only need to have them in your inventory to unlock the door. In some cases, the key will vanish after it is used. This is done when the key is no longer needed and frees up your inventory slots for other more important items. So it's nice that they do that automatically. This heavy key is a strange fusion of bone and unidentifiable blood red metal. Its jagged C-shaped head looks like it's ready to clamp down on whoever holds it. This key is used to open the inner gates of the mortuary, in the mortuary. Dustman request, a note written on a scrap of dry parchment. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I am certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that worker 42 exhibited the same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow, or the skeleton's age may have caused the magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested maybe following an order issued by a higher-ranking dustman in the past, but I have found no records of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved or the worker replaced. Reminder message. This rolled-up piece of parchment appears to be some sort of message the skeleton in the mortuary was supposed to deliver. This is the third and last request for the pry bar. It has been misplaced. Tell me, and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. I have no objection to maintaining the contracted worker, but I've been trying to repair the skeletons and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks on the storage cabinets on the 3rd floor has become stuck again due to the heat, and I need a pry bar to open them, to snap them open as well. If the pry bar is indeed lost, I will see about procuring the services of a locksmith and having the cabinet locks replaced. Your aid in this matter would be appreciated. An unreadable signature has been scrawled beneath the message. Okay, so we can definitely use that to open some stuff, which is cool. You there, hold. Nope. I don't want to hold. Junk. Cool. Going up. Any dustbin here? Nope. Ooh. Dustbin embleming charm. And a mortuary task list. What is this? Invokes embleming miner. Only by Nemersmon and Mort. This strange metal bracelet has directions inscribed. This item will work on either you or Mort. Simply place it in your quick item slot, then use it from the quick item menu on Mort, or have Mort use it on you. In order for it to take effect, when cast, a target gains 2 to 8 temporary hit points and a temporary bonus of +1 AC for a half hour. The extra hit points will heal the target if he is less than max hit points, or they will give him bonus hit points for a half hour. This strange metal bracelet has directions inscribed while pronouncing a mantra of true death, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Cool, I guess. Nothing in here. Blood. Container is locked. So now it's open. Corpse fly charm, bone charm, and money. All the charms, dude. Good, that's another needle and thread. So now I've got 2 of them, so I can go back down and do what I wanted to. No, 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 no.
What's up?
Mort, you must gather your party before venturing forth. Okay, maybe I don't. Awesome. Maybe I don't. So now I've got embalming. I keep calling it embalming. It's embalming fluid. I just know somebody's gonna say something. Embalming fluid. And I can return to both of my quests. So let's make a new save for finish quests with fluid and with fluid. Sounds weird, but okay. Greetings. No, I have some questions for you. How did you get to look like that? The disguise pretty good. Can you disguise me as a zombie? Here you go. The zombie takes the items from you and then sets to work. Try to hold still. I can't believe you're going through with this. How barmy are you? Pretty barmy, I suppose. The zombie liberally applies the embalming fluid to your body, then stitches up several of your scars, working from your feet upwards. He stitches up your scars, then finishes off the disguise by stitching up your lips. Thanks. Can't you make the stitches on the lips any tighter? Short vert, Mort. The zombie holds up his hand. Careful. Talk, pull stitches out. Ruin disguise. Zombie, no talk. You got to talk? Talk slow. Careful. Take heed that no one expects zombies to talk. If you speak to someone as a zombie, you run the risk of exposing your disguise. I understand.
My journal.
Equipping weapons or running will instantly nullify your zombie disguise. If you find a new weapon, hold off on equipping it until you no longer wish to be disguised. If you have always run on, be sure to switch it off if you want to maintain the disguise when you finish speaking to Vaxis. Vaxis? Is this Vaxis? His name is Vaxis. Not again, leave. Disguise removed. Boom! Well, actually, I need to load the okay, so before I talk to him, I'll do this, and then I need to turn off the always run, which is really crappy. She's still dissecting the corpse of the chest with her talons. The rhythm of the talons reminds you of something, but you can't quite recall. Watch her. Study the motions of her hands. As you study the motion of Venny's hands, you feel a prickling along your scalp, and then suddenly you find your vision swimming, blurring, until you are standing in front of a freshly slain corpse, rigor mortis making a mockery of its smile. The number 42 has been stitched into its scalp. The zombie is lying on a slab, and you have just finished stitching up its chest. You have placed something inside, something that may prove useful if you come this way again. Echo, keep these things safe and wait for my return. The memory of your voice is an echo, strange and hollow to your ears. You cross your arms in front of your chest, and to your surprise, the corpse does too. After a moment, its hands fall back to its sides, and as it does, the vision fades, until you are watching Ivane's hands make their stitching motion once again. You have regained a memory. Memories can give you additional experience points, skills, and may even lead to you gaining something else of value later on. Tap her, get her attention. She turns, sees you, then frowns. Dumb zombies. She clacks her talon fingers together impatiently, then makes a stitching motion with her fingers. Thread and embalming fluid. Bring here. Go, go, go. Give her.
My journal.
Lost item, lost item. Without missing a beat, Ivane snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talons, then begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins to apply a layer to the corpse. Wait. Within minutes, she is finished. She clicks her talons, then turns to face you. To your surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along your arms and chest. Keep playing zombie? Keep playing zombie. Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together, or stop it, Mort. Keep playing zombie. As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Who write on you? Hivers do that? No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. She sniffs, then pokes one of your scars. This one bad shape, many scars. No preserves. Wait. Her talons suddenly hook into the thread you brought her, and lightning-like, she jabs another talon into the skin near one of your scars. It feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up. Let her work.
My journal.
Max HP permanently by +1. That's amazing. The sensation is curiously painless as Ivane begins to stitch up your scars. When she is done, she sniffs you, frowns, then stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better. Let her work. This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose. That's Mort. Ivane puts the last touches on your body, gives you another sniff, nods, and then makes a shooing motion with her talons. Done. Go, go. Leave. That's super cool. That is actually super cool. Dumb zombies. You done. All stitch up. Go, go, go. So we can't talk to her anymore, but that's basically done. And we got +1 maximum HP. That's super cool. So I have auto run on, and I kind of want to keep using it, but if I was a zombie, it would be much easier, but the game would be slower, you know? And I hate that. Slow game time. This, guys. How do I turn off? Always run. Holding shift will make us run. So now we're just walking. Great.
Updated my journal.
Greetings. Go away. The zombie glanced around to see if anyone's watching. No, I have some question for you first. Yeah, I've asked him everything, so I guess there's nothing. My God. So this is what torture is like. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. So, what's up? How are you guys doing today? You doing all right? Wait, can Mort move? Can Mort just? Oh God, thank Jesus Christ. So nobody cares about Mort.
What's up? Sure, why not?
I love his voice. But these guys won't care about Mort, right? Yeah, they don't care about Mort, because Mort is Mort. Like it's bound for the crematorium. Can't even click him. Oh, there you go. So this thing,
Right.
Mort can converse with people. Oh, more needle and thread. That's cool. So we definitely have enough to do all the things we needed to do.
All right.
Huh? Okay.
Man, that's slow. Very, very, very slow. So yeah, but I basically like picked up everything that you can. But I'm looking for, who am I looking for? Quest, journal, beasts. a lot of stuff. But there was as zombies don't talk. Delivered emblem food to Ivane. She didn't seem terribly grateful. Inside, it had number 42 written on its scalp. So I need to find number 42. I think did I find someone who was number 42? Change fang circle. So this I already did with the earring. But this number 42, I think I found someone that has number 42 on him. But I don't know where. And I kind of want to look through all of the zombies and all of the things and see if there's anything in there. I don't know what this symbol means. Does it mean that I've already visited it, or like it's bound for the crematorium? Yeah. But basically I looked through everything. Storage, stairs down to second level, southern, stairs down to second level, crematorium. And there was the exit over there? No, this isn't the exit, it's just the third floor. So the third floor is by itself. There's no additional exit.
I'm gone.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is quick save, and then I'm going to run. Okay, I'm going to go into gameplay, always run. And haul ass until we find number 42. No, dude. Okay, stop moving. Thank you. Gameplay. Always run. Done. Okay. This is 79. Leave the corpse in peace. Leave the corpse in peace. Leave the corpse in peace. Oh, wait. Okay, I don't know. I'm looking for number 42. Hey, Dustman, how you doing? I'm looking for 42 and I'm gonna goddamn find it. This one is red, I don't know why. This is not 42. This is another large number that doesn't mean much to me. So are you doing anything later? No, that Dustman wants to talk to me. This is a skeleton warrior or worker. They're workers. Turns to face you. It has 42 has been chiseled into its forehead. A number of its bones, mostly the jaws and the joints, have been bound with leather straps. A black smock is draped over its body. I think this is the corpse I had the memory about. As the sound of voice, the skeleton suddenly straightens up. It crosses its arms over its chest and its fingers hook into its ribcage. Cross your arms over your chest. The skeleton arms drop to its sides. Examine carefully. What? No. No, don't. What are you doing? I pressed 3. I'm sorry, I pressed 3. Cross your arms. In response, the skeleton drops its arms to its sides. The leather cords securing the skeleton's torso snap, and the ribcage folds outward like a pair of double doors. Reach the ribcage, feel around. To your surprise, your hand vanishes as you reach inside the ribcage. You have a strange feeling it's somewhere else. As you reach inside the ribcage, your hand bumps against an invisible object. It's about the size of a fist and seems to be attached to the skeleton's spine. Take the item out. As you pull the item out, the skeleton suddenly disintegrates, and the iron bolt securing its joints clatter to the floor. Whatever this item was, it seems to have been the only thing holding it together. Examine the item. It looks like a remarkable lump of iron. You can't imagine why someone would hide it inside the ribcage of a skeleton. Examine the piece of iron. As you place both your hands on the lump of iron to examine it, there is a in the middle evaporates, leaving behind a strange dagger, a handful of coins wrapped in a dirty cloth, and 2 bloody teardrops. These look like they were inside the lump of iron. Take the items and leave.
All right.
And there's a wooden club. So I got a bunch of stuff. Bone charm, wooden club. Yeah. Stuff. Cool. I guess. But I broke my disguise. Like, maybe I don't care about breaking the disguise because I don't really Seems like the dustmen give a shit. No, not gonna do that. Not gonna hold. Gonna talk to this guy. And, oh, nope, nope, nope. Just running around you guys. Anything here? This skeleton seems particularly odd. Old, the leather, the word repent! Okay. You there, hold. I'm gonna pass on that. Cool. I like the fact that you don't have to gather your party before venturing forth. That's amusing. But, okay, we broke the disguise. We can get the disguise back, I guess. Oh, now I have the key. Oh. Show nodes, show walkable. Oh, that's fine. I kind of want to see... So, we got the key from the first floor. Can I open this as well? I can. I can open everything. Ho, ho, ho. But I want to just check. We went everywhere we can here, right? Yeah. I think we did everything on the third floor that's possible at the moment.
Done.
So that's cool. So we can go over here. I wish I could see if there's more... Well, whatever. The especially ghastly looking female corpse is missing its ear, nose, and lips. Cool. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Cleaning rags and bandages. What are cleaning rags? Mop up stuff. Okay. Bloodstains, rust, and other remains on the surface of this metal slab. Can rotate it, blah, blah, blah. Also open this one. And we have gone full circle. We can also go here now. We can go anywhere we want. So up will be to the third floor. Is that correct? Yes, it is. That's fine. And down we are over here. So anything else we can do here? The center doesn't really have anything for us. And we were in every room, I believe. We were in every room. These look like places you can go to, but there's nothing there.
Done.
So I guess all we can do is go downstairs and hope that we can dodge anything weird that might happen. I want to go a bit longer. I'm actually doing okay with my voice. Going to bottom floor. See what happens. Oh
All right.
crap. No, 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 no. Dustman guard. No, 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 no. Okay. Maybe we need the disguise. State your business. Lean in to whisper something to him, then snap his neck. I seem to have gotten turned around in these halls. Are there any guides who can direct visitors? Dustman frowns. He seems skeptical. There are guides that can direct you in the antechamber. Do not wander the mortuary unescorted. Thank you for your assistance. I will go to speak to the guide. Okay. So lying is fine. Everybody's cool if we lie. Quick save successful. Okay. Oops, sorry. Hello? Did my game crash? My game might have crashed. Yep! Planescape Torment is not responding. Okay, cool. Well, guys, we are going for 50 minutes, so maybe it's a good time to stop. So, my game just crashed. And I think I think we can stop here. Next time, we'll go to the first floor, we'll lie again, and then we continue looking through the mortuary and maybe get out. But yeah, this is going slowly. I like reading through everything. I really enjoy the tiny little quests. I think we did most of the things you can do here, but I like being thorough as much as possible. Yeah, we're going to continue with this. I'm going to try and have another video on Sunday, but I'm really not sure if I'll have the time. Otherwise, we'll see during next week if I manage to get a video, or maybe even 2 out, because we've been kind of slow. We haven't had one the last weekend as well. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, as usual. And the game just told me to end the video. The game crashed. I mean, it's a good reason. Okay, see you guys next time. Cheers.